Hey YouTube, so I got a request from one of my subscribers to kind of tell the story of how I started scrapbooking. So it's kind of long, and it's hard to think and talk sometimes when you're not just showing a project or a haul, when you're actually talking about something. So I did have to write it out. So it is a little long, but if you guys are interested, please watch and comment after. So we will go ahead and get started, and I'll tell you guys how scrapbooking became such a big thing and how I was introduced to it. So we'll go ahead and start. My entire life, I have always been very creative. I always loved to write to my friends and family. When I was about 13, I asked for a card making kit for Christmas from my aunt and uncle. And I remember getting it and just being so excited. And really from that, I started to make cards and use like the embellishments for other arts and craft items. But when I really got into scrapbooking is when I started working at Joann's. And I got hired there when I was 16, and I worked there for almost 4 years. And I remember one Saturday they asked me to do a demo for the Cricut. And all I really knew was that we sold it. I didn't really know what it did or anything like that. So I was, just thrown in. It's like, okay, here, demo it. And I was like, okay. And so after I started demoing it and like trying to figure out how to use it, I was really intrigued by it. And pretty much from that Saturday on, they kept having me do the demo. So from that, I just started to look in magazines and get different ideas, and my knowledge started to grow. I never really took any classes. I would pretty much just see something in a magazine and look at it and be like, wow, and just figure out how to do it. And so that's kind of how my knowledge grew. And as I kept, demoing the Cricut, I learned stuff from different people who would shop there, and so that's really where it started. And then after I stopped working at Joann's, the reason I actually stopped was because a few people had met me at Joann's, and I guess they shopped at the local scrapbook store, and they had kind of said to the owner, hey, there's this girl, she's so creative, talented, So anyways, the store went ahead and called me, and really they hired me over the phone, and I was like, wow, awesome. So I went in one day and I showed him my work and absolutely loved it. And I literally got hired then and there. So a few weeks later, I started working at the scrapbook store. And I really enjoyed it for a very long time. I worked there for about a year, but once the year was over, it was just my time to go. I'm also a nanny right now, which, nannies make pretty good money. So even though I'm not actually working in a scrapbook store, I'm making a lot more to where I can spend it on the scrapbook stuff. And teaching classes is a lot of fun, but it can be very frustrating, just because you get all different kinds of people. But I really do love to teach. It's fun. But now that I'm a nanny, I kind of am enjoying my days off and being able to do my own thing and not having rules to follow, like in the store, you have to use this and this and that and so on, because I'm kind of just like a free spirit. Ideas just start popping into my head. So, anyways, but why I was at Joann's, I did end up getting certified through SDU. So I do have a certificate stating that can teach and whatnot. And I don't know where my certificate is. I think it's somewhere in my storage unit. I really need to find it. So I do have that. I was also published in an online magazine. I really want to try and get published more. I haven't put out the effort. I put out the effort that one time and I got published, and I still have the contract and everything, so it was so exciting. I just haven't tried. I don't know why, but I do want to try more. So from that, now I'm kind of just doing my YouTube and doing my own thing. So scrapbooking really, I just always was creative. So, and then once I learned what scrapbooking was, it was like, oh my gosh, look at what these people can make, I want to learn how to do that. and I only ended up taking one class ever. So really I learned a lot from magazines, teaching myself, and then when I finally discovered that YouTube had so many like tutorials and different projects, I really started to pick up, which is why I absolutely love YouTube. It's awesome. So I do want to take some more classes. It's just really hard with my schedule because I really only work 4 days out of the week, but they're long days. So, but on my days off, it seems like there are never any classes I want to take. So it's kind of hard. But that's why I like to watch YouTube, because it's not really taking a class, but you're looking at everybody's projects and you're like, wow, I want to do that. Or, you can alter it however you want to do it. So anyways, that's pretty much the way I started scrapbooking. And obviously now I'm obsessed. Pretty much all my extra money goes to scrapbooking. It's my favorite thing to spend money on, and I feel like it's better to spend money on scrapbook stuff than clothes, because clothes, okay, you depending on who you are. Like me, I don't really like to wear the same clothes all the time. So literally sometimes I'll buy an outfit and wear it once. Like your scrapbook stickers that you use, like that goes on that page that generations to come will see. So it's you preserving memories. Clothes go out of style, so it's like, and scrapbook you'll have 50 years from now, and then it's a great hobby to have. Keeps your mind going and keeps you creative. So I guess that's really all that I have to say about that. Recently I was asked to be on a design team. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet. I'm excited to learn more. They don't have it put together yet. And I guess she said I was the first person they asked. So I'm going to try and find out more about that, later whenever they've kind of come up with some things. So I guess they're working on it. So if I join, I will let you guys know. That'll be super exciting. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later.